Hi. Hi everyone, my name is Jessica Sellers and I'm going to talk to you all about amalgam fillings. It's pretty clear that most of us are concerned about the foods we eat, what they contain, and what they will do to our bodies. I know I pay attention to the types of food I eat and what they contain. Couldn't you all say the same thing for yourselves? The same thing goes for dentistry. Wouldn't you like to know what's in the material that the doctors are putting into your mouth while you're laid back in the chair, unable to see what's going on? Some of us in this room probably have or have had silver fillings placed in our teeth before. My goal this evening is to educate everyone about what that silver filling is. According to the American Dental Association, dental amalgam is a stable alloy made by combining elemental mercury, silver, tin, copper, and possibly other metallic elements. For the remainder of my time, I will be discussing amalgam fillings. First, I will talk about exactly what an amalgam filling is. Second, I will discuss the controversy involved of amalgams with concern to our health and the environment. And lastly, we will discuss other types of restorative materials that can be used other than amalgams. So, what exactly is an amalgam filling? Amalgam is the material that is put into the teeth of patients who have cavities. Basically, the material replaces decayed tooth structure. Before the material is placed in a tooth, it is in a capsule in liquid form. The capsule is shaken using a machine and poured into a glass. The amalgam is in putty form and then placed into the tooth. The doctor will shape the amalgam to look like your tooth once did before the decayed tooth structure was removed. The amalgam hardens within minutes. Amalgams are not held in place by any type of adhesive. They are simply held in place by retention. These fillings are silver in color and commonly referred to as silver fillings or metal fillings. Amalgams contain about 50% elemental mercury and at least one other element. They have been being used for more than 100 years and are still used today in many dental practices. The reasons we still use amalgams are the following. They are very easy to place, durable, relatively cheap, and last a considerable amount of time. Now that we know what amalgam fillings are, let's discuss the health concerns involved. There are many concerns about amalgams causing health issues to humans and the environment. The element mercury in the fillings can be harmful to the body. Mercury can cause problems to the nervous system by inhaling vapors through the lungs into the bloodstream and traveling to the brain. According to greenfacts.org, the inhalation of elemental mercury vapors can cause neurological and behavioral disorders such as tremors, emotional instability, insomnia, memory loss, neuromuscular changes, and headaches. The toxicity of this element can also cause harm to the kidneys and the thyroid glands. There are concerns of the mercury getting into the public water through sewage systems, but there is a way to prevent the mercury from getting into our water. Dental practices now have amalgam traps. These traps capture the amalgam that is taken out of the patient's tooth. The traps are changed once a month and the amalgam is dumped into biohazard containers. Though there is so much controversy about mercury poisoning, there have been no deaths linked to poisoning by amalgam fillings. Now that we know the harmful effects amalgams can cause, let's look into other materials that can be used other than amalgams. Amalgam is not the only restorative material used in dental practices today. Other materials include resin composites, porcelain ceramic, and even gold. Resin composite is a tooth-colored material that comes in many shades to match each particular person's tooth or teeth according to their tooth color. Resin composite is a tooth-colored material just that works just as amalgam does and can fill cavities. Just as the amalgam or resin composite can fill a tooth, so can porcelain ceramic or gold. Although the latter two materials tend to be a little more expensive and have to be fabricated in a lab, they give wonderful and long-lasting results. This brings me to the end of my speech on dental amalgams. I hope I have provided everyone with informative and interesting information on the topic. Now we know what an amalgam filling is, the controversy involved with amalgams concerning our health, and other alternatives to these fillings. Thank you for your time and attention, and have a great evening.